So here I have defined layout for the small screen devices. Our left navigation will take the first 4 column, and our main content area will take the next 5 column, and our related content will take the last 3 column. So one thing we have to ensure that summation of all these 3 columns must be add up to 12. So let's save the changes and refresh all page. So now we can see we have first 4 column for left hand navigation, and next 5 column for the main content, and last 3 column for other related content. As we have defined this layout for the small screen devices, so this will remain same for the small screen, for medium screen, and for large screen. As soon as we hit the smallest breakpoint, we have complete 12 column for the left navigation, and 12 column for the middle content, and 12 column for the related content. So this was the first case that we have discussed earlier. We have defined layout for the small screen. So this layout will be applicable for the small screen, for medium screen, and for large screen. Now let's define layout for extra small device. So if we define any layout for the extra small device, no matter which breakpoint is active, it will remain same for all the devices. So let's do it. So now let's change SM to XS. XS represent the extra small device. So now on the extra small devices, our left navigation will take the 4 column, and our main content will take the 5 column, and our related content will take the 3 column. So save changes and refresh the page. So we can see we have defined layout for the extra small devices, so it will be valid for all the device sizes. But we can see the layout that we have defined is not suitable for the extra small devices. So let's define different layout for the different device sizes. So here let's first define the layout for the large size devices. On the large size, I want left navigation to take the 4 column, and our main content to take the 5 column, and our related content to take the 3 column. And for the medium size devices, I want our left hand navigation to take the 3 column, and set main content to 6 column, and our related content to 3 column. So here we have defined the layout for the large screens and for medium screen. Let's also define the layout for the small screen, and for small screen let's set it to call SM2. Means we want our left navigation to take 2 column, and our main content will take 7 column. So let's define call SM7 for the main content, and our related content to take the 3 column for the small devices. So one thing we have to notice that in each case we have the summation of these column classes add up to 12. For the large screen we have 4, 5, 3, and for medium devices we have 3, 6, 3, and for the small devices we have 2, 7, and 3. So let's see the changes on the browser. So let's refresh the page. So here we have layout for the large screen. So let's open the developer tool to see the behavior of the website on the different device sizes. Let's switch to the mobile mode. So here on the top we can see we can define the width of the layout. So as we know, large devices having width of the viewport greater than 1200 pixel. So let's set it to the 1200 pixel. So we have layout for the large screen. On the large screen we can see we have 4 columns for the left navigation, 5 column for the main content, and last 3 column for the related content. So the next visual breakpoint is for the medium devices. we can see anything less than 1200 pixel and greater than 992 pixel will be inside the medium size devices. So let's set the width of the device less than 1200 pixel to enter in the medium device mode. So let's set the width of device to 1199 pixel. So now we have simulated our browser as medium size device. So we have defined layout for the medium size device as our left navigation to take 3 column and main content to take 6 column and related content to take the last 3 column. So we have 3 column for the left navigation, 6 column for the main content and last 3 column for the related content. So our next visual breakpoint is for small size devices. So anything is less than 992 pixel and greater than 768 pixel will fall in the category of small devices. So let's set the width of the device less than 992 pixel. So I have set the width of device is 991 pixel, means we have simulated our browser in a small screen. So for the small screen we have defined that our left navigation to take the 2 column and our main content to take the 7 column and related content to take the 3 column. So we have first 2 column for the left navigation and 7 column for the main content and last 3 column for the related content, and we haven't defined any layout for the extra small devices. So all 3 column will take the complete 12 column structure. So let's set the device width less than 768 pixel, means 767 pixel. So we have simulated our browser in a extra small device mode. So now we can see we have complete 12 column structure for left navigation and 12 column for our main content and 12 column for our related content. So in this video we have set up a basic demo application and demonstrated different use cases using visual breakpoint and 12 column grid layout structure. So let's see other bootstrap concept in next videos.